Good morning, students. Today we will solve the numericals of chapter number 5, electric resistance and Ohm's law. So, starting from the first numerical, a current of 20 mu ampere means current is given 20 microampere, and while 1 microampere is equals to 10 to the power minus 6 ampere. Okay, so current is given, flows in a wire for 30 seconds. Time is given 30 seconds. Now we have to find the amount of charge, means we have to find Q. We know I is equals to Q upon T. So Q will be equals to IT. On putting the values, we get 20 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 30, which is equals to 600 into 10 to the power minus, or we can write it as 6 into 10 to the power minus 4 coulomb. So this is the charge. In the second part, we have to find the number of free electrons, means we have to find N. So we have another formula, Q is equals to Ne. Putting the values, 6 into 10 to the power minus 4 is equals to N, and what is the charge in one electron? 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So finally we get the answer, which is equals to, on solving this on KLC, we will get 3.75 into 10 to the power 15. So this is the number of free electrons we got. Okay, so the next question is question number 4th. So read the question in book, we will solve it here. Question number 4 says 90 coulomb of charge, means charge is given as 90 coulomb, flows for 75 minutes in a silver wire, means time is given 75 minutes. When we change this minutes into second, we get 75 into 60, which is equals to 4500 seconds. Okay, now the diameter of the wire is given, means small d is given as 1 mm. So when we convert it into meter, then it will be 10 to the power minus 3 meter. The free electron density in the wire, means we have been given the electron density, which is equals to 5.8 into 10 to the power 28 meter per cube per meter cube. Okay, find the current and the drift velocity. We have to find the current. Okay, so we have to find the current, means I. So the formula of current will be equals to Q upon T. On putting the values, we get 90 upon 4500. The final answer, we get it as 0.02 ampere. Okay, now we have been given electron density and we have to find the drift velocity. We have read in formula, I is equals to NeAVDT, where N is number of electrons, E is the charge, A is area, Vd is drift velocity, and T is the time. Okay, so to find N, we have another formula, we can write it here. N is equals to current density, means electron density, which is 5.28 into 10 to the power 28 upon the area, which is 10 to the power minus 3 meter. Okay, so we will get N as 5.28 into 10 to the power 31. So this is N. Now putting all the values here, we get Vd is equals to I upon NeA into T. What is I here? I we got as 0.02 on N is 5.28 into 10 to the power 31 into what is E? E is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. What is A? A is 10 to the power minus 3. What is T? T is the time. What is the time? 4500. So on solving all this, we got the answer 2.7 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter per second, which is the drift velocity. Okay, now moving on to the next question, which is question number 9. So what is question number 9? Read in your books. The question number 9 says a very small current is sent to a wire of length 15 meter. Means length is given as 15 meter. Okay, and the area of cross section is 6 into 10 to the power minus 7. Means area of cross section is 6 into 10 to the power minus 7 meter square. Now per meter square. Sorry, it's per meter. Its resistance is measured to be 5 ohm. Means resistance is given as 5 ohm. Now we have to find the specific resistance. We have a formula, R is equals to rho L upon A. Okay, rho is the specific resistance. So putting all the values, we get 5 into 6 into 10 to the power minus 7 upon length, that is length is 15 meter, is equals to rho. On solving this, we get the answer as 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 ohm meter equals to rho. Okay, 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 ohm meter. Now other than this rho, we have to find specific conductance. Now specific conductance is denoted by sigma, which is equals to 1 upon rho. So which will be equals to 1 upon 2 into 10 to the power minus 7. 1 upon 2 is 0 0.5, 0.5 upon 10 to the power minus 7. Okay, so on solving this, we will get it as 5 into 10 to the power 5 into 10 to the power 6 ohm meter. Okay, 5 into 10 to the power 6 per ohm meter. It will be 5 okay, it will be 10 to the power 6, 5 into 10 to the power 6 ohm per ohm meter. Okay, this is the formula of specific conductance, which is equals to 1 upon rho. Now the next question is question number 14. But question number 14 says, read it in your books, we will do it. A wire of resistance 32 ohm, means resistance of wire is given as 32 ohm, is melted and redrawn into a wire of half its original length. Find the resistance of the new wire. Means resistance of the wire whose length is L is given 32 ohm. Okay, so write it here as let the original length of the wire be L. Okay, so from here we will find R is equals to rho L upon A, where R is equals to 32 into A upon L is equals to rho. So mark this equation as equation number 1. Now second case, the length of the wire is half. In second case, the length is half, so length will be equals to L upon 2. Now look here, if the length is half, the area is doubled. Okay, when the length is half, the area is doubled. So A dash will be here equals to 2A. Okay, so the new area will be equals to 2A. Now putting all the values here, we get R is equals to rho L upon 2 upon 2A. So we get it as rho. So in place of rho, we will write here it as 32A upon L. In place here we will write L upon 2 and 2A. A to A gets cancelled, L to L gets cancelled. 2 16s are 32 and 2 8s are 16. So final answer we get here is 8 ohm. Okay, so remember this question. This is an important question. Okay, so moving on to the next question, which is question number 21st. It is also a tricky question. Question number 21. What does question number 21 says? A 100 watt 100 watt 220 volt bulb is connected to a 110 volt DC supply. So potential is given 110 volt DC supply. Okay. So what we have to find? We have to find the power consumed by the bulb. So how you will find the power? So first of all, we have a formula P is equals to V square upon R. So using the first values that are given, that is 100 watt, which is the power 100 is equals to V square means 220 square upon R. In cross multiplying, we will get it as 220 into 220 upon 100. Okay. So on solving this, we will get R is equals to 484 ohm. So make this a box. R is equals to 484 ohm. Now we have connected it to a 110 volt DC supply. So we have to find the new power. So next condition is P is equals to V square upon R. Now P we have to find out, that is V square. V is 110 square upon R. What is R? R is 484. Now solving all this, we get P is equals to 25 watt. This is also an easy question but a tricky question. Understood? Now next question is question number 30. All the questions are like this only. We are doing the question of every type. Okay, we are doing every question, every type of question. Now the question number 30. What question number 30 says? Find the ratio of resistance of 40 watt bulb, means P1 is given as 40 watt, and a 100 watt bulb means P2 is given 100 watt. To work at 220 volt supply line means potential is given at 220 volt. We have to find the ratio of resistance. So we have a formula P1 is equals to V square upon R1. So by this formula we will find R1, that R1 is equals to 220 square upon 40. So on solving this by calculator, we will get it as 1210 ohm. Now we have to find R2, which will be equal to P2 V square upon R2. So R2 will be equals to V square, which is 220 square for this case also. And what is P2? P2 is 100. So on putting the values, we will get it as 484 ohm. Now we have to find the ratio. So the ratio of resistance will be equals to R1 upon R2. Now putting the values 1210 upon 484. Now cutting this value by 121, we will get it as 121 tens and 121 fours. Now cutting by 2, we get 2 twos and 2 fives. So the ratio we get it here as 5:2. Okay, or 5:2. Now the next question, which is question number 37. This is also an important question. You must know how to do this type of questions, because this type of question generally asked in exam also. Now the question number 37. What does the question says? A 500 watt electric heater means power is given as 500 watt. It works with 115 volt power line. Okay, voltage line, 150 volt line. If the voltage of the line drops, means this is V1 and V2 is 110 volt. So what will be the percentage of loss of energy? We have to find this. So we have two voltages given and we have one power given. So we will firstly find the resistance of each case. We have formula P is equals to V square upon R. So V1 and R1. So we will get R1 is equals to V1 square upon P, or we will get 115 square upon P, that is 500 on solving we will get R1 is equals to 26.454. Now we have another case, V2 square upon R2. On solving this we will get V2 square upon P, which is equals to 110 square upon 500, or that will be equals to 24.2 ohm. We get the two resistance R1 and R2. We have to find the loss in energy. So the loss can be calculated as R1 minus R2 upon R1 into 100. This is the formula of loss in energy. So we will get it as 26.45 minus 24.2 upon 26.45 into 100. So on solving this we will get the answer as 8.5%. Okay, this type of questions are very helpful for exam purpose also. So after this we will move on to the question number 45. This is also a nice question and an important question. This question number 45. So moving on to the next question, which is question number 45. We are given a 5 ohm resistor, means a resistor 5 ohm is given, which is connected in series with a parallel combination of n resistance. Means n resistors are connected in parallel of 6 ohm resistance each. Now we have given an equivalent resistance of 7 ohm. So we have to find n. Let us assume that the resistance arrangement is like this. Like this, n are arranged, and this one is given as 5 ohm, and these are of 6 ohm each, but they are in n quantity. Okay, we do not know how much they are. So firstly we are solving the parallel arrangement. How to solve this parallel arrangement? 1 upon r is equals to 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 6 up to this n upon 6 we are solving. So we will get an answer of r as 6 upon n. On solving this we will get an answer r is equals to 6 upon n, and we are connected with a 5 ohm resistor in series. So to get an equivalent resistance we have to add 5 plus 6 upon n, and equivalent resistance is also given as 7. So finally we will get 6 upon n is equal to 7 minus 5, which is equal to 6 upon n equals to 2, and n will be equal to 6 upon 2, which is 3. Okay, means these are connected in 3. Okay, these resistors are in number 3. Understood? We have to do like this. Now the next question is question number 49. Now the next question number 49. Now what does this question says? That an arc lamp operated at 80 volt, means V1 is given as 80 volt, and takes 10 ampere current, means current is 10 ampere given. Now how much resistance should be connected in series with the lamp to use 240 volt? Let the resistance here be R. Okay, and we have given V2 is equals to 240 volt. The current remains the same. Okay, so we have to calculate here R, and how much resistance is added in series so that it have the same current. So first of all we will find the resistance for this case. What is the formula? V is equals to IR, and R is equals to V upon L. So we will get it as 80 upon 10, which is equals to 8 ohm. So we got the resistance here 8 ohm. Now we have to connect an resistance in series with this resistance 8 ohm. So how to find? The current remains the same. So we will apply the formula here also. V2 is equals to I R2. Now V2 is 240 volt. The current remains the same, means it is 10 ampere. So we will get R2 is equals to 24 ohm. we are connecting this in series, so we will minus R2 minus R1. So we will get 24 ohm minus 8 ohm, which is equals to 16 ohm. So we have to connect a 16 ohm resistor in series with this 8 ohm resistor to get a current is equals to 10 ampere. Okay. Now the next question is question number 54. Next question is question number 54. In question number 54, a figure is given. We have to calculate the equivalent resistance. So in first figure, the figure is like this. Okay. We have been given with 10 ohm resistor each. So we have to find the equivalent resistance. These 10 ohm resistors are connected in parallel. So we will get an equivalent resistance as 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 10 is equals to 3 upon 10. 1 upon R is equals to, or R will be equals to 10 upon 3 ohm. Understood? This is the question. And now second part, which is B1. So how to solve this B1? We have an arrangement like this. So make the arrangement. This connected up to the end, and we have another arrangement which is like this. Okay, this is A point and this is B point. All the resistors are given as 10 ohm, 10 ohm, 10 ohm, 10 ohm, 10 ohm, and 10 ohm. Okay. So first of all, these two are in parallel. So we will name it as R1. So R1 will be equals to 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 10, which is equals to 2 upon 10. 1 upon R1 will be equal to 2 upon 10, or R1 will be equals to 5 ohm. Means the equivalent resistance here is 5 ohm. Now this resistance, that is 5 ohm, and this resistance 10 ohm are in series. So we will name it as R2. R2 is equals to 5 ohm plus 10 ohm, which is equals to 15 ohm. Now this whole resistance is 15 ohm. This 15 ohm resistance and this 10 ohm resistance are in parallel again. So we will name it as R3. 1 upon R3 is equals to 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 15. The LCM will be 30. We will get 3 plus 2, that is 5.30, or R3 will be equals to 6 ohm. Now this whole resistance is 6 ohm. Now the 6 ohm resistors is in series with the 10 ohm resistors. So the final resistance will be equals to R4, 10 ohm plus 6 ohm, which is equals to 16 ohm. Okay, this is the final resistance for the circuit. Now the next one is the last question, that is 61 question, and for this question you have to remember an formula. For this question, what formula you have to remember is that if the temperature is given, if the temperature change is given in the question, then you have to just write the formula as RT is equals to R0 1 minus or 1 plus alpha del T. You have to just remember this formula. RT is equals to R0 1 plus alpha del T. Now what are the all things we know? This RT is the resistance at some temperature T. This R0 is the resistance at some temperature T is equals to 0. This alpha is the temperature coefficient and this delta is the change in temperature. So according to 61 question, a resistance of 3 ohm at 0 degree Celsius, means R0 is given as 3 ohm, and a resistance of 4.8 ohm is given as at 150 degrees Celsius, that RT is given. Now we have to find the temperature coefficient. So on putting the values in the formula, we will get it as, what will be delta? Delta will be equals to 150 minus 0, that is 150. So we will write it as 150 only. Okay, means it will be 150 alpha. So on solving, we will get 4.8 upon 3 is equals to 1 plus 150 alpha. Now on solving it, we will get eta is 3 1 are 3 and 3 6 are 18. Means it is 1.6 and this one will come here. This is 0.6 and this 150/1 division. Now on dividing this 0.6 upon 150 we will get an answer 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 degree per Celsius. Okay, 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 degree per Celsius. Now these are the questions I have told you. You have to do this question and all the remaining questions are of this type only. Now if you get any doubt you can ask me personally. Thank you and have a nice day.